How do I repair a flat tire? Have you ever found yourself stranded with a flat tire while cycling through the city? It can be frustrating, but knowing how to fix it can keep you on the move. Let's break down the steps to repair a flat tire, especially for those of you who embrace urban cycling and sustainable living. First, find a safe spot to work. Urban areas can be busy, so look for a quiet place to set up. You will need a few basic tools: tire levers, a spare inner tube or a patch kit, and a pump. Tire levers are handy little tools that help you remove the tire from the wheel rim. Start by flipping your bike upside down or securing it so the wheel with the flat tire is off the ground. If your bike has brakes, releases them to make the process easier. Most urban bikes have quick-release levers, but some may need a wrench. Once the wheel is free, let out any remaining air from the tire by pressing the valve. Next, use the tire levers to pry one side of the tire off the rim. Insert a lever under the tire bead, which is the edge of the tire that sits inside the rim. Gently lift it over the rim. Move a few inches along the tire and repeat with another lever. Keep going until one side of the tire is loose enough to pull off by hand. Remove the inner tube completely, but leave the other side of the tire on the rim for now. Now, check the tire for sharp objects like glass or nails. Carefully run your fingers along the inside of the tire to find anything that might have caused the puncture. If you find something, remove it to prevent another flat. Next, locate the hole in the inner tube. Inflate the tube slightly and listen for air escaping or feel for air on your skin. For slow leaks, inflating the tube a bit more can help. Sometimes, submerging the tube in water can reveal bubbles from the leak. If you have a spare tube, replace the punctured one. Make sure the valve type and size match your wheel. Insert the valve into the rim hole first, then tuck the rest of the tube inside the tire. Ensure the tube is not pinched between the tire and rim as you work the tire back onto the rim. Use your hands to push the tire bead over the rim, starting opposite the valve. Avoid using tire levers for this step to prevent pinching the tube. If you do not have a spare tube, use a patch kit. Clean and dry the area around the hole, rough it up with sandpaper from the kit, apply glue, and press the patch firmly over the hole. Wait a few minutes for the glue to set before inflating the tube. Once the tube is back inside the tire, inflate it to the recommended pressure. Check that the tire sits evenly on the rim and that the tube is not pinched. Reinstall the wheel on your bike, making sure it is secure and the brakes are working properly. For urban cyclists, carrying a small repair kit and knowing how to use it means less reliance on cars or public transport for help. This supports a sustainable lifestyle. Regular maintenance, like checking tire pressure and inspecting tires for wear, helps prevent flats and keeps your ride smooth and safe. Repairing a flat tire is a practical skill that fits well with urban cycling and sustainable living. It keeps you moving, reduces waste by repairing instead of replacing, and connects you more closely with your bike and your city.